Let's turn on the light. What's up, everybody? Bonjour. Comment ça va? Ça va bien et tout? Je ne parle français bien. Mrs. Otter's in the house. How are we all doing? Checking out the charts. What's up? Okay. It's 5 o'clock. We speak in French in the chat. Italiano tutto bene. Buongiorno. Come stai? Come stai? Come stai? Buongiorno. Don't be a fugazi. Oui. In the place to be, Alex O Crypto, top 10 in the chat. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. Ace in the chat, giving us some altcoins to look at. Space Invader had to go, but he was here saying hi as well. We are along. We're looking at the charts. Mon frère, mon sœur, mon père, papa, oui. D'accord. Okay. Rapido. Andiamo. Let's go. Let's look at these charts. How's it all going? Hope you're all doing well. It's Tuesday here in Sydney, Australia, and we're doing all right. So glad you're here. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate your support. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and join us in the free Discord. You know we're out here all the time giving the setups. We gave the setup in advance, and guess what? We're up in profit. We've taken profit up here. We got in at 8.44, I believe, 8.44. And we're doing all right. Wagwan, Ace, my man, Mayut, Wagwan, Sim brother. All right, we doing good, yeah? Okay, so we're looking at the charts here. We speak in every language here on Alex O Crypto. We trying to connect. We're international. We love you all. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're going to look at everything. We're in a long right now, holding it from the bottom of this wick here. We were at work watching the price come down, wick down. We got in just about here. It came up. We've taken profit once. We have put the stop loss into profits. We are looking at a profitable trade no matter what. So let's pump this thing to the moon, but we're going to look at the long term, the short term time frames. We're also going to look at XRP, Quant, Gala, OP, SHIB, and ARB. Holy smokes, you gave me enough coins, but I appreciate. Wait. We don't have to look at Quant today. We don't have to look at Quant today because that was yesterday. We got a old man boomer sticky pads. We can do some ASMR. Is that satisfying? All right. Anyways, so we're in a profitable trade. Look at it. It's pumping. Let's go. Let's pump to the moon. Hopefully, after all this FUD, why are we dumping? Why did we dump overnight? We woke up and we had dropped it like it was hot. We were talking about this 28,100 level. And guess what? We were saying to short from here over the weekend. And guess what? If you had shorted from here and you held on to this trade, well, guess what? You're in some nice profits today. So make sure to join us in the Discord. Make sure to like this video because we are here every single day giving you guys the setups. We also gave you this level down below here. So how can we go wrong? We look for confirmation. We look for confluence. And guess what? We're in profits today. We're in profits over the weekend. We've been doing really good as a community. So I'm so grateful for all you guys for being here. But the signals are bearish, bro. And I agree. We were looking at this yesterday. We were looking at the 2-day. And we will zoom out and we will look at these longer term time frames to get a better idea of what's going on in the markets. And we can simply see that we've got this beautiful bullish or bearish divergence that is looking to bring us down and possibly give us a retrace to continue upwards, right? And where would this retrace be? Now, this is the story all around town. My life got flipped right upside down. So we got to be watching someone in the neighborhood. If you know the song, you know the song. But we're going to keep an eye on the pie here and look at where we can go here. Now, we're looking for a 0.5 bounce. We're looking for a 0.5 bounce off of this swing high here. And that will line us up perfectly right around here with the 0.5 area, 382. This is where we're looking for support in the long-term time frames. Okay, we are looking to come down right now. We've had some serious FUD in the markets. They're attacking CZ. CZ in the place to be, the Binance Master. So do you trade on TradingView? I trade on Bybit. That is the exchange I use. I'm on Bybit. I like the way the software works. I'm a fan of Bybit, and there's lots of people trading on there, which means lots of liquidity, which means lots of movement, accurate movements in the charts. And I haven't gotten scammed wick in quite some time. You know, I traded on KuCoin for quite a bit, and I'll tell you, I've never seen some scam wicks. Price is moving like this, and then KuCoin's just like, haha, gotcha. So we need to be careful of that. Thank you guys for being here. So we're going to look at the longer term time frames. Overall, the long-term time frames, we were very, very, very overbought on the RSI here. When we zoom in, let's go to the daily, and we'll go to the daily, and we can see that we have crossed over into the red here. So we were extremely, extremely, extremely overbought, right? Extremely overbought. I believe new low next week. I use Bybit too. I mean, linking your exchange to TradingView. No, I do not link my exchange to my TradingView. I just keep... I just make sure that I use the exchange right up here. See how it's on Bybit up top here, top left. I make sure to use that Bybit TradingView chart. You can obviously have other charts. If you see here, I think I have Bitstamp for the long term. I have Binance here for a lot of volume, right? So we use multiple charts, but I always just use the one that I trade with mostly for my confluence into my trading. I believe new low next week. Do I agree? Even the money flow going down. Yes, it is. If we look at the weekly, we got a doji candle. We were talking about this the other day, and we could see that money flow has actually come up on the weekly, but it's testing the zero line. Now, when it tests the zero line on the weekly, we can either look for a rejection back down where money is coming out or not. So we saw this giant pump up, and this was vertical, this RSI. Now we are looking to curl over and hopefully send it back down to at least this 25.2 area that has been multiple supports or multiple resistance in the past and has held us down, but now has been flipped and hopefully can act as support to catalyst the price upwards. So we're going to be watching that 100%. And hopefully we can see some sort of wave in the long term. But when we flip through all of these times up high in the dailies, we can see that the green below the weekly, it's green, but we want to see the money flow start to come out, which can be a leading indicator of a long-term drop. Okay, a long-term drop. The money flow is definitely more of a long-term indicator. It will show when money comes in and when money comes out, right? Or when money comes when money's coming out on the bottom, money's coming out, and then money coming back in, right? So vice versa, but we're always looking for when it enters and when it exits, right? And then we're looking 3/4 of the way, and when we get 3/4 of the way, it makes a move. So you see, this is the hump right here for money flow. We can see that a mass amount of money came into the price here. We can see it came in, and then what happened 3/4 of the way, right? If we draw this straight down, we can see straight down here that money flow started to come out, right? And what happened to price? Price went down with it, right? So that's how the money flow works. In my opinion, it's something to be leading us into what we're looking for. So we are looking right now, money flow coming out, right? So we can see we've crossed over. We're in the red. So money flow is going to continue to come out. And then we're going to look for it to come back in to lead us back upwards. But right now, it's very leading that money flow is coming down, which is a bearish indication. Okay? If it will go up, tell us. I will definitely let you know. I will at everybody in the Discord and make sure I let you guys know. So very, very much a bearish sign. We can see exhaustion, higher highs, but lower lows on the momentum waves on the 20. We're bouncing around this higher oversold area where we've bought or overbought area where we've bought so much, and now it needs to cool off just a little bit in order to be healthy, right? We got to see something like this. We can't just see this all the way to the moon. We've consolidated, we've came up, we've consolidated sideways. Can we see a little bit of a retracement and then back upwards? Or can we see something where price has come up and, you know, we get a down and then a down and then a down, some sort of step formation, you know, with bear flags along the way. So when we form bear flags down along the way, it's very simple to see. We can see an example of this whole bear market here. We can see simple that we've come down, we've flagged out, we've come down, we've flagged out, we've come down, we've flagged out. And you can see that these bear flags, they are inclined to the upside. You can see that they're up, 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 and then drop, drop, drop. Okay, so that's what we would look for. Something here, if we are going to see a bull flag, we can see bull flags down, bull flags down, bull flags down, and then possibly up again. So we're looking for that retracement around 25.2. I'm not going to stress this enough, but 25.2, maybe a little bit higher than that, but we will look at that for sure. The price is now 1.15. It's good, but why not enter at 0.90 cents? Bro, check for ARB. Okay, we will do an AR to the B check for you, my friend. No problemo, flemmo. All right, so as we can see with Bitcoin, looking bearish on the long-term time frames. We are in a long, right? And why are we in a long? Because it is the bottom of this range, okay? So when we look at this range, we can simply see that we have higher. We have had this level here at the bottom of the range, waiting to trade it. We had this 28 looking to short it, right? And we were calling yesterday for some sort of dump to pump to dump, right? So we were a little bit off there, but that's okay. We did have the trading setups and we did dump overnight on New York Open. So when we get into the 4 hour, we'll zoom in here and we'll take a look. And all I can see right now is that we come down to key low levels. We had a double top formation here. Everybody is saying this was a diamond pattern. So you can see the simple diamond pattern here. And if you were to draw it out, it would look something like this. And then you'd measure this move here from top to bottom. And then you draw it down and look where it lands up. It lands up right at 25.2. So what I would be looking for right now is a little bit of a retrace up and then a possible move to the downside. And maybe we test out this 25.2. Now we're going to pull some other levels just in case to see if we can find any confluence to where price can end up. So we have this 25.2. Let's pull some volume across on the 4 hour all the way from back here and across, and let's see. So we have this clear volume gap underneath us that we can fall through quite quickly. We got to be very cautious of this area down below here, but you can see there is a wee spike as they say in Scotland, a wee spike here of volume, which is possibly some level that can hold us up. So we're going to draw this on our chart just for a possible stop in the road, okay? If price comes down with little volume, well then guess what? We'll be looking to trade this as well because we have a little bit of volume here and could be a little stop in our tracks, okay? So we want to be careful of that. Also, let's go across and see if we can find any confluence here. Well, we don't have any confluence with this because it's just a straight drop down, but we do have this 26.58, is it? 26.587. Then we come back over. We look here, 26. I wouldn't say that's accurate enough to use it. So I'd be very, very cautious of that. TRD Farmer in the house. What? Good evening, friends, mates, pals. A friend is a friend. A pal is a pal. And a buddy is someone. Never mind. We won't go there. What's up, TRD? How's it going, my Winnipegian? If you don't know where Winnipeg is, Google how cold it gets in February. And then type in the chat how cold it gets. Include the wind chill, too, please. Include the wind chill. Shout out to you, TRD Farmer. Thank you so much for being here, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love. Thank you for all your support. And we'll pull a fib here. Oh, look at that golden pocket. I like a golden pocket. You guys like a golden pocket? Include that wind chill. Include that wind chill because we're getting cold here. The Bears are back in town. We're going back down to 0. No. Let's not make any more FUD in the markets than there already is. Let's be cautious here. Let's find some levels to the downside. And what do we have here? We have some levels to the downside. Now we're going to add this one to our arsenal. We're going to go to the wicks here at 25.9. Always a pleasure. Thank you so much for being here. My man, Otter Gang, for sure. Shout out to you, Farmer. We are in a long right now, Farmer, and it's looking pretty nice. Not going to lie. So we are setting ourselves up for levels to the downside. We have found this 25.9 together here, and we obviously have the 25.2 that has been madly respected. So we have to shout out to our 25.2 and make sure that we are aware of this level here. So we got 3 levels to the downside if we decide to get a dump, but look for this 25.2 level to be the major one to break. Okay, this is the key level to hold us up in order to not enter down to the previous lobe from before. Check ARB now. Well, that's demanding, but I guess I'll listen to you because you're always here. Where is ARB on my charts? I don't even know if I have it. ARB, crypto, ARB perpetual contract. Let's see. ARB in the place to be. Well, ARB is fresh as fresh can be. ARB. Now, what do you expect me to say about this? I expect to say that we have some sort of bottom forming. There's this trend line here. Look for that to hold us up. Wedge, possible breakout. Overall, ARB, it's new. It doesn't have a lot of data, whatever you want to call it. Look for it to work its way back up to this point of control as we would typically trade, and look for it to maybe jump up and get into this value area here, right? That's all. That's really all I could say about that is maybe it goes upwards. Something I would not trade. Too fresh, not enough data for me as personally. I mean, if you want to try and you believe in the project and you've done your own research, go right ahead. But yeah, look for it to get into this level of break through this level of support, maybe some sort of double bottom right now, and look for it to pop up and flip. Okay, that's what I would be looking for there. Not financial advice at all. There you go. Now you can go top 10. Much love, man. Thank you for being here. We'll look at whatever you want us to look at, but sometimes I just got to draw the line where it's just like, okay, well, if you're going to trade this, have fun. Not financial advice. Look at me. I look like a cockatoo now. Okay. So getting back to Bitcoin, we have multiple setups here on the way down. Make sure to add them to your charts. Now, where am I looking for a retrace? Well, I'm going to pull a fib. That's what we like to do here is we like to pull a fib, and we'll pull one from the swing high to the swing low and take a look at that. Top 10 just throwing out smiley faces. Funny man. Much love to you, bro. Have a great rest of your day. Don't work too hard wherever you're going, man. You kill me, man. That's hilarious. Oh, that's good. Sacre bleu. Je ne sais pas les prices dans les bottom de la basement. Nouveau crypto, go bye-bye. Au revoir. I come back home. You're going home. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. So we're in a long right now. We have taken profits out. We are pumping, which is beneficial to us. We have another take profit up here. And where do we look for a retrace? Well, we can look at this golden pocket here for a possible little retrace in order to maybe throw a short in. So this is another trade setup, but honestly, right now it's to be patient and wait for price to come to you. As we've traded the bottom of this range. We're looking for it to come back up. We filled in this value area. I'm not so sure about this golden pocket setup. I would be more cautious on that side. I would look for something, maybe support and resistance here. So, there is some support here. I'd be looking at the right back up at 28. Actually, that's what I feel. We have support here. I'm trying to find something that makes sense to me, where I'd be looking for an entry. That doesn't make sense to me. That does make a bit more sense to me. I'd watch this area for a reaction possibly. Golden pocket. Let's see that again. I think that's up and above here. So what about for the entire range? Let's look at the entire range. Let's pull that as well. We're pulling the entire range here to our previous low from our high. We got a 0.5 up here and then the golden pocket here that has been respected. So we're going to drop this a little bit lower. Okay, so we're going to drop this down to here. We're going to bring this over here. This is going to be our new level at 28,000. Now we're going to look for a 0.5 bounce, which is right here, which is the golden pocket as well for here, I believe. So when we pull this, yes. So that's much more accurate. So we're going to look for multiple reactions. This will be the one with no volume, but works its way up at 27,650. 28,000s with a bit more volume, and obviously we have this beautiful 29K, our all-time high for 2023. Let's go, Bitcoin. Time to pump to the moon. Let's go, Bitcoin. Are we pumping? Oh, we're pumping. Look at that. Look at that. Are we pumping? Are we pumping? Oh. All right, I'll stop. We're just pulling up the trade just to show you guys that we are trading. You know, it's very important as someone who's saying that we are trading, we are profitable, that we are making gains, that we're doing well as a trader, trying to teach you guys how to become profitable, that we're actually trading, okay? That is very important. It's not fair for other people to follow people and be like, oh, how's he doing? How's he doing with his trades? But yet he's telling me, look, we're in profits here. We got the entry at 844. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, we are pumping. Look, we're even higher than we were just 2 seconds ago, right? So just wanted to share that with you guys. It's very important to know that we are giving setups, we are taking trades, we are using capital, we are deploying it, and we are making moolah together, helping each other become profitable through risk management, preserving capital, healthy mindsets, helping each other make that bank. That's why we're here. But hopefully creating a community of friendship, respect, love, loyalty, fun, all that good stuff. But at the core of it all is trading, and we want to be profitable. So let's do it. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to this channel. We're here, free Discord every single day, going live, bringing you the goods. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay? So look at this. Bitcoin's pumping up. We gave the setup and we're laughing here. So look at us go. Look at us go. Aiming for the top of this range. That's me for Bitcoin. We have levels to the top, okay? We are short-term bullish. Short-term bullish, looking for a little push up and looking for a push down, okay? Short-term bullish, very short-term. Then, from there, we are looking for a bounce off 25.2. Okay? So when I zoom out here on the 4 hour, this is my thoughts. These are my ideas for trading the corn. Okay? I'm in a short from down here. This level was given. It is the bottom of this range, right? And it is held up. I'm not going to doubt it until it drops, right? When it drops, I will be looking for it to come down and test lower areas. This 25.9, which we found on this stream, is somewhere where I'm looking for a bounce. If we do not have a lot of volume and it doesn't drop us, right, then I'm looking for a trickle down and a bounce from here. If not, and we get volume, look for a reaction at 25.2. 25.2 will tell you what to do. If it blasts through 25.2, well, we're looking at the bottom of the range, okay? And that bottom of the range is way down below. We're looking at 20K, 22K. We won't go there yet because we're not there yet, right? Now, on this pump up that I believe that we are going to get, 27,657, that is our first level of resistance if we are to move up with any force, right? 28,000 to 28,100 is our level that has been respected over the weekend. It has shown it is a golden pocket. It has been respected. This is the level that I'm looking for a healthy push up and a drop back down. Okay, this is the level that we look to test again. And then obviously, the high of the year, 28,900, 29,000 area is the level where we're looking for a swing failure pattern and a reaction to dump it down. So the long term, we are bearish. Short term, we are bullish. We are looking for price to crawl, maybe a little bit higher and then continue downwards. But overall, the markets are uncertain. There's a lot of FUD in the air with the banks, with everything like that. So we need to be cautious. We need to pay ourselves early. We need to take profits early and let the rest of the trade ride. And hopefully we catch those bigger moves by doing that. And that's my thoughts for the corn right now. So jumping into the SPX, we can see that we've had a little bit of a pump. But over today, it has not been enough to get us back up to this 4,071 zone. We are in a bit of an uptrend here, but look for price to come and put in a lower low here. Look for this to hold. If not, we can be looking to come further down, right? If it holds, then look for it to make a higher high here above this one here. So keep your eye on the SPX. It needs to break out of this 4,071 resistance level. Until then, I remain to the downside on the S&P, which will make Bitcoin drop as well. Now with the dollar, we are looking for the dollar to pump to drop Bitcoin because it trades opposite, right? It's an inverse relation to Bitcoin. So we're looking for it to drop, and people don't put their money into risk on assets if it's down here, right? Or if it's up here, sorry. If it's down here, if it's going up, Bitcoin will be pumping, right? So we want, if we were to continue downwards, we want it to pop off of this level of resistance and to the upside, and that will continue to dump this market, right? We can see we've traded up high into this area. This is the level of uncertainty that we've been talking about, where Bitcoin hasn't really made its decision yet. We've come all the way down where it's been bullish, right? But look at it crawl back upwards, and can we see it crawl back up over the long-term time frame? That is something I'm looking for. We'll see if it fills it out. So we'll draw this here, and we'll see what happens in the coming days with the dollar index, okay? So let's be cautious. Let's watch the dollar. Let's watch for setups and let each other know. Also on the CME futures, we'll go over here. We haven't made any gaps quite yet, but we're going to keep our eye open for the gaps. We know with the CME futures, we do have a gap down here at 21,145, and this is our CME gap from this pump up. Okay, so if by natural it wants to come back down and then continue upwards, right? That is our thoughts for the CME gap. So make sure you have 21,145 on your charts. If we do get a dump, this will be a definite area for price to come back and fill. All right. Those are my overall thoughts. Bitcoin dominance is still through the roof, right? That's why we do not see much movement in the altcoins. A lot of people have taken their money from these bank failures and put it into Bitcoin because Bitcoin seems to be number one right now. So we need to be patient, trade the ranges, extract profits, pay ourselves early, and hopefully let the rest of the trade ride into some profit. If not, into a healthy stop loss that allows us to benefit anyways. Okay, now we're going to look quickly at XRP, OP, SHIB, and Gala, just for my man Ace and for anybody else who's interested. If you have any other altcoins you want, throw them in the chat. Be happy to get to them, happy to look at them. Always here trying to support you guys. So let's go over to XRP. We've had the massive pump on XRP. We are looking for it to come up to this point. Wow, look at this, and it's come up. So we're looking for a short here. Who would have thought? We are looking for a short on XRP. Now, bullish news, pumped quite significantly, right? XRP looking bullish. Can we work our way back down into this range here? This range has been greatly respected. Most of the bear market's been hanging around in here, but all of a sudden we got some bullish news and we've double topped. Can we break it down, right? So actually quite a nice setup, possible swing trade on XRP if you're looking to trade that, and could be quite a nice trade. So be patient here, but this is a key level of resistance. We've pulled it multiple times. We know this area. We've pulled the volume here. We know that the volume comes to this area multiple times. So we're going to watch this area and look for a movement down. Yes, we've had such a pump and a continuation of the pump, moved up, consolidated upwards. Can we get that rejection here? That's what I'd be looking for now that we've come up. So look for a possible short on XRP. Other than that, I don't see it coming up quite significantly yet unless we have some bullish news. XRP seems to be reacting more to news than it does Bitcoin. So yes, we do have this previous range up here. We have a value area high at 50 cents here. So significant. 50 cents is obviously significant. So be careful with XRP. Possible short setup. Look for that. Hopefully practice some good risk management and pay yourselves early. All right. On to the next one. I wonder if Ace is still here. Ace, shout out into the chat if you're still here. Doing the TA on your coins for you. And I bet you he's out having a sleep. We can see that we've come up. Okay, this is my short setup for XRP. We'll wait. Going over to OP. OP I like to trade sometimes. Done some massive TA on OP. We can see that OP has actually had quite a downfall. We have this key significant level here at 197. So look for OP to have some sort of reaction where it can possibly continue to trickle down and then move back up. But right now, remember, Bitcoin is bullish because of its dominance, because of all of crypto. It has most of the trust, okay? Most of the trust. We do have this last spike in volume down below here. So look for OP to bounce here. It has trickled down quite significantly, and it hasn't been able to drop down below this previous low. We can see we have the range here below us, and we have came up into this new range that is formed. Okay, so naturally we've come up with this massive pump. We've flagged out, right? We've head and shoulders kind of pattern here. You can see that. So we want to be careful here, and let's see, we've dragged down a little bit more. Yep. So definitely with OP, we're looking for a possible swing failure and then a long, right? Unless Bitcoin dumps. Now, if Bitcoin dumps, we'll be looking to enter back into this area here that we've had marked out on our charts for quite some time. So be careful of that. Be careful of coming back down into here, right? This box was traded for most of the bear market. So we want to watch OP and watch for a reaction here. So if it doesn't bounce from this 197 area, we're going to look for it to bounce off of this 169 area, okay? Very, very cautious with beautiful, beautiful OP, okay? Because it can move quite quickly when it wants to. Same with our next coin, which is Gala, okay? Now, we looked at Gala the other day. We were looking for a long setup. It has popped down. Let's zoom in a little bit and see what has happened when we were looking at this the other day and see what the trade setup was. Okay, so we can see that we were having a long from down here with a stop loss down here. So it actually is still working out and we are in profit. So if you had taken this, it did dump on us and it has bounced up. So this was our trade setup. We'll look at near. Thank you so much for being here, TRD. We'll look at near as well. But yeah, Gala looks to be pumping, bouncing off of this key level that we had drawn out from before, looking to pump up. So we'll see if this trade still pans out. But yeah, obviously Gala has had a clear downtrend. So look for it to break through this downtrend. We'll draw that out for you guys just so you guys can see is that this downtrend is here, right? So look for it to break out of this downtrend, flip it to support, and work its way back up, okay? That's what we want to see from Gala. Otherwise, look for this key level of support to hold it up, okay? We've come up through here and we've held on, but we want to make sure that we stay above these areas. We talk about this with all the alts, right? We've had this area of where we went down with the Sam Bankman-Fried BS, right? Where we came down and we created these lows for this market where we do not want to go back to, okay? These are bad areas where the price just bombed, okay? So we've worked very hard to get out, but with this low here, right, we don't want to get any lower than here. You can see here we have our old low, and if we want to continue bullish market structure, yes, we've had a long trail down, but we want to start putting in some higher lows, okay? And how do we do that? Well, we come down to the level of support after this dump, and then we start crawling our way back up, okay? So definitely want to keep our eyes peeled on Gala and look for it to work its way back up to at least this point of control here at 0.041, okay? We're going to look at near, far, wherever you are. We're going to go over to near and look at near because my friend TRD Farmer in the house, thank you so much for being here. We're going to zoom out and look at near. So we're going to go to the daily. We'll do a full out TA for this near because I haven't done one. We can see clearly defined high. We can see a clearly defined middle. We're going to pull some volume. Let's pull volume from here. Hope you're well. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all well. So we can see very spiky volume here. Okay, so we've dropped down. We've popped back up. Hasn't been that powerful of a pop back up, to be fair. We've dropped below this key level here. So we have a lot of volume right here. So this has been actually quite a significant move. And we have clear volume. So at near, I'm looking to trade mostly support and resistance with near. If I were to trade it, let's go to 12. Let's get some better ideas. So this is key level of support. So I'll be looking within here. Also, we know that this is the level of entry to the next zone. So we have another. So here's my range that I would be looking to trade with near. I'll pop that out for you here, Farmer. So I'd be looking for a reaction. This would be my point of control area. I'd be looking for a reaction off of there. We can pull volume for this range. And we can see that we're down below this value area low. But also if we pull the volume for this range here, this would probably give us a better idea as well. So if we pull from here to here. Yep. So we can see the value area high is right here. The entrance into this volume cluster is here, which is a point of control, right? So we want to definitely stay above the 7.8. This low right here is significant in the fact that you don't want to lose it. Otherwise, you're back into the zone just like the other coins, okay? Right? So we want to watch this low here. We want to look for a reaction off of the 1.78 and hopefully head back upwards, right? With a lot of these alts, we can see that we've pumped up with the Bitcoin, gotten all happy, fine and dandy, and we've worked our way back down, and now we're looking to put in higher lows to crawl our way back up alongside the Bitcoin price. This is very similar on all the alts, so we got to be cautious here in trading these alts. We can probably see that we're bouncing off a Fibonacci golden pocket here, which we are. We can see if we stretch that out that we've come down 786 between there and the golden pocket. So for this range, you got to be very cautious. Now, if we zoom in into the 1 hour, we can see we got a yellow X. So we are actually curling over. So be cautious with near. I'd be looking for something more along the lines of a pump up and then a retracement down, just like Bitcoin. I'd be looking at this 0.5 area here. If we're looking to possibly short it, this would be my setup for a short here and tight stop loss, of course, my friend, and target the bottom. But be patient here with near. I wouldn't be trading it just yet. I'd wait for a reaction. Either it come up to this 0.5 and drop down, but use at your own discretion. Practice good risk management, all that good stuff. And we'll get there. We'll get there in the end. So I hope you're all doing well. I hope that helps. Near's a bit all over the place, in my opinion. Not very key levels to be trading just yet. We've kind of really worked our way down after a dump. So be very cautious with near. I hope that helps. I hope you're all doing well. Where's the Bitcoin right now? Let's zoom in. We got our levels. We are flipping over. Can we continue downwards? We've popped off of this level. Right now, if you want to trade the range all you want. Pull the range. You can see we're bouncing off this point of control. Seems to be quite tough, holding us down. So we're going to need some volume in order to get above there. I might just take profits and relax for the rest of the evening. So thank you guys so much for being here. I'll make sure to share this in the Discord, our levels, and hopefully you are all doing well. But I will share my charts in the Discord. Join us if you haven't already. Look for a reaction at these levels. Remember, as we get higher, we need volume, right? These are my key levels of volume where price is going to go to. These ones are volume is trickling around. Look for reactions at them for little degen scalps, okay? Overall, market is looking a little bit more bearish lately. Long-term time frame bearish. Hopefully get down to this 25.2 area and pop off to the upside, right? Thank you guys for being here. Much love, much respect. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate every single one of you. God bless you. Take care. Practice good risk management. Keep that mind straight, and you've got this, okay? Take care. Peace out. See you in the next one. Bye. Mrs. Otter, I must say, you are utterly fan-dabby-dozy, and you make my heart throb. Thank you, Mrs. Otter, for doing all you do.